Good morning, traders. John from Crypto Candlestick Trading. Just doing an update on Bitcoin and the crypto markets. Looking at this one here, we're resting on the 50 and previous support. By the looks of it, let's just have a look. One thing that I'm looking at here is the big block buying that's happened here. So we've come down, we've had a reversal, pretty good reversal, fake out there, and then bang, we've got above average volume on a massive, this is where the sentiment in the investors' minds have changed. So there's a lot of money that's gone into this here, and there's a lot of big money that want to protect their positions. Will they have enough strength to protect that position? Let's just have a look here. So it's gone up, broken through the 50, done a weak kind of a breakout. We've had a reversal, shooting star, almost looking reversal pattern, and now we're back, but we're only resting on the 50 and the 9. We haven't actually closed below it with any great conviction. We can kind of see we've come down here, we're still above the 50, and if you open that right up, and this is what some of the big money will do, though, it's precise. So it has to be above the 50 or below the 50, and this is still trading above the 50 at this stage. So we don't have a close below the 50. So we can't really say that we're heading back down. We do seem to be finding support at the end of this big block buying right here. Also, we have a decline in selling volume coming down to here. The shorts are looking pretty good, but how long they'll look good for, we'll have to wait and see. Just going through the rest of the market, we'll just have a look at Stellar Lumens. There's a few here that I got into. So it was a few days ago. I actually thought I got in on this day here. I could have it wrong, but anyway, that was the price I got in at, though. I had a look on my records, just under 24 cents, and yeah, just over 21 at the moment. So that's still looking pretty good. It's this reversal here is quite strong. This reversal here is quite strong, and it's the first attempt. This is the second attempt at the a similar kind of reversal. So this is actually looking pretty good, but how far it'll come down, we don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So far, I'm looking pretty good with the entries. So here, this one, so look at this, there's lines and drawings everywhere. But anyway, I got in here as soon as it turned red, 91.33, and now it's 78 bucks, $79 around there. And so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But hey, I'm still on target for hitting my potential target. We'll see. This could go down a long way. This market could do anything from here. As we can see, we've had a massive run up sideways and then a pullback. We've had a nice U-shape, kind of a breakout there, a high cup and handle sort of thing, and then we've gone up and formed another high where we can actually draw a trend line from there now. And it's come down, rested on the 200, and now we're just above the 200 but under the 50, and we're coming back down to the 200. Will we come back down and meet this line here? We've got one touch, two touch. Will we come down for a third touch where it's support and resistance on this area here? That's why I've got my target there. Let's have a closer look at it now and see what we think. This market could do anything. This is just hearsay. So like it's got a good reversal from there. You can see why I took that reversal. Like we're touching, reversal. Each time it got to this area, it reversed. And so, I didn't know if it was going to, reverse or, nothing's 100%. But as soon as it went green on this day here, I was placing my short entry as soon as it turned red. So as soon as it turned red, I was out. I was actually selling into the marketplace, and that's where we are today. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see where we go. If we're going to break this support, it all depends on what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin could have a massive day today and turn this whole thing around. But so far the weight of the market is saying that this is actually looking quite negative. But then again, it's bounced on this 4 times and headed down 4 times. Could this be the rejection? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I actually just one more comment on Avalanche just before I do go, is that if it does come down to hit my targets, look where it is now, $78, $79, and the target here, well, if it first reached the target, it'd be 48 bucks. 78 down to 48, there's a lot of money to be made in that. That's if it does hit that target. We'll have to wait and see. But the entry that I've got, I'm pretty happy for that entry. So now this one here. So this is the previous entries that I had here, 27 and 24, and I got out 18. I sold into the market again and bought back there. And now here I sold at 21.50 and now 20.50, 20.40. And so here we are now, and who knows where we're going to go from here? Nobody knows. But if we have a look in past history, what can we see there? Let's just have a look. Actually, where's my little toolbox of drawing stuff? So the last green before we actually went up, that's here. Sorry, the last red. Sorry, my mistake. And let's just reduce that down to there. So if this was to go where it's saying it could potentially go, that could be around about these prices down here, $11. Yeah, $11.50, say $12. That's another 50% almost decline. Oh, well, actually, no. What, $11? Oh, sorry, down to $11. Yeah, sorry. So $7, $8 almost. So that's almost a 50% decline if it goes down to there. So there's some very good money to be made if it does that. And here, have a look at this. It's come down, big leg down, obeyed the 9 EMA perfectly all the way. And then it's come up, a massive rejection from the 200, up a second rejection from the 200. And then this is the one that I was interested in here. It came up and rejected, two indecision at the 50. And then I was in short the very next day. And then I, bought back here. And then, now this is the next part that got me, involved. Is that here we've got, almost support, but here we've definitely got support there. And then we've got resistance at that same support. So as soon as we found resistance there and we started failing at that level there, I sold again there into the market at that price. So just to give you an idea of, why I was getting into it. If this market was turned upside down, I'd be buying the same things. Or, instead of selling into the market, I'd be buying into the market. Let's have a look at Link. So yeah, I was in Link. I can't remember where I was in Link. I think I was in Link from here down to here or something like that. But anyway, I missed my entries on this one here. And Tezos, yeah. So I fell asleep on the behind the wheel with Tezos. I went on the long and I got out of my long and then I didn't get into the short. So kind of did myself some mischief on that one there. Let's just have a look here. I'll just see if I can draw a trend line. So let's just have a look at that. Yeah, that's a pretty good, pretty good trend line. We've gone up there once, touching, and then, rejection at that price there. Look at that engulfing rejection off that level there. And now we're closing below 2 moving averages. What's this telling us? Like, if it does that back here, have a look at the result of what happened after it. When it closes below, moving averages like that, even though it comes back and tested a couple of times, if you can put your stops far enough away, just buy less. Yeah. And in and out of mana. So, but what's going to happen here? We're kind of resting on here as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. And we're going to decline in volume on the selling side too. With mana there's so this is that one that just keeps on reminding me, don't diddle in the middle. And here we are between a low and a high and we're in the middle. So here we've below the 50, bang, big engulfing above the 50, and now straight away it's rejected off the 50, and closed below the 200. And so where's this going? This to me is looking like, so this is leg 1, leg 2 and leg 3 would be bringing down to here. So from $26.30 down to around about $20.70. That's some pretty good gains there, 30% almost. Let's have a look at FTM. So FTM, yeah, I was looking at getting in here. Look at that, engulfing short below the 9. That's beautiful. Yeah, very nice. I think I got into FTM, but I got out quickly. I don't know why. And so here, this one, yeah, it's also, it's telling the same story. We've got a bounce on the 50, bounce on the 50, bounce on the 50, and look what happens straight after it. That's, that's the thing that was interesting me, except the 200 on its way up. There's a little bit of a worry. But in any case, gone short at those levels there, and here's where we are now. Same again. Yep, nice closing. And then rejection off the 200. Look at that. Bang. So sand, there was definitely no buying that happened here. I was even looking at a buy there. This is quite lucky really, because I was actually looking around for a buy at this being a potential shooting star. I would have liked to have seen, if I saw some good trading after it, I probably would have been involved in that and chased a little bit harder. But I did actually look to see if I could add to my position, but my broker on the account that I had open at the time didn't allow for me to buy because it's obviously not an important enough candle for them. Sorry, cryptocurrency for them. Here, yep, downtrending, and nice big push, and then engulfing off the resistance line, and then closing below the 9. Here, EOS, yeah, look at this, the same again. We've got support, becomes resistance. Harami, buying has stopped. Engulfing means the downtrend has started. Decision made. Here we go. Oh, okay, look at this. So Shiba, look at that. Okay, so Shiba's having a go. So it's gone up and pulled back, and now we're trying to find support at, this is quite good. Like, I do look for these things as buys, but this is actually looking like a weak buy, only because we've got the 50 moving under, and the rest of the market's moving pretty, looking pretty south. Also, let's have a look at this candle here. It's gone up and then pulled back more than 50% of what it. So all the buyers that came in, 50% of them have pulled out and said, no, I don't want to be a part of it at the end of the day. So, and there's only 7 more minutes left of today. So here we are. Have a look at Doge. It's come up to the 50 and then pull back. Looks like we've almost got a shooting star sort of formation happening. Yeah, there's not really all that much. Anyway, traders, yeah, we can kind of get the picture of what the crypto market's looking at these days, or like today, and it's just kind of, this is a big area, a big thing that's potentially going to happen. We're going to decline in selling volume. We've come down and we've rested on the 50 and the 9, and we're on this big block buying support. So we could get a reversal. If we get a reversal off here, then we definitely need to take notice of that. If we get a collapse below here, we definitely need to take notice of that, because then it's going in the same direction of what we believe the trend would be. But what I'm thinking of is that we've got good reversal here, so we've got 2 points of very strong reversal there, and it's gone up, and now it's finding support on this previous reversal, like the big push here. So it'll be interesting to see if we close below this line here. That means that the camel's back has been broken. If we get support off here, it means that the camel, we've got more strength coming off that support level. And one thing that is indicating that could potentially happen is we're going to decline in selling volume, which means the enthusiasm to get out of this market is not there as much as it was. Well, traders, I hope you have a good day. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you again soon. See you.